I used to iron the creases out of denim jeans, just so the neighbors wouldn't see the fraying at the seams. A gold star student with a panic in her chest, waiting for me to scream or beg or make a choice. You lay the tissues out like a trap for a breakdown, thinking you'll be the villain of this quiet little town. But as you said the words were done and looked away, my chest felt lighter than it has since our wedding day. I didn't fake it, I didn't hide the pain, I didn't need an umbrella for a fan or rain. The tears you braced for never touched the floor. I just found the handle of the front screen door. A strange kind of joyful, a terrifying truth, like I just got back the better half of my youth. You watched me leave expecting a fight or a freeze, but I walked away smiling, listening to the breeze. I packed a sedan with 3 boxes and a coat, left the heavy furniture and that passive-aggressive note. Noticed the dust on the hallway mirror looked like gold, realizing the narrative you wrote was getting old. My keys made a jingle that sounded like a song, a melody of writing everything that felt wrong. You were standing in the frame waiting for the crash, but I was already counting up my freedom like I didn't fake it, I didn't hide the pain, I didn't need an umbrella for a phantom rain. The tears you braced for never touched the floor. I just found the handle of the front screen door. A strange kind of joyful, a terrifying truth, like I just got back the better half of my youth. You watched me leave expecting a fight or a freeze, but I walked away smiling, listening to the breeze. Maybe tomorrow the gravity will hit, maybe in a week I'll have a crying fit, but right now the engine is humming so sweet, and there's a rhythm of pavement under these 4 tires. And see, I spent 10 years holding up a falling sky. Tonight I'm just watching the mile markers fly. Waitress asked if I was okay, said I looked mighty fine. Ordered the pie I was always told not to eat. Tasted like victory, cherry red and sweet. Check my phone, 20 texts asking are you alive, are you safe, did you crash, did you survive? I typed back a selfie with whipped cream on my lip, caption read best day ever, let the irony drip. The house we built is just lumber and stone, behind me a museum of a woman that I don't have to be. You're probably pacing, drinking whiskey in the dark, confused why your arrow didn't hit the mark. It's not that I didn't love you, it's not that I'm cold, it's just that silence is better than being controlled. The tragedy is scripted and missed the second act, and that's a cold, hard, beautiful fact. They say heartbreak is a heavy black coat that drags you underwater, makes it hard to float. But this feels like helium, this feels like flight, cutting the anchor in the middle of the night. No looking back at the salt pillar of the past, no wondering how long the misery will last. Just the white lines painting a path to the new, and the rearview mirror getting smaller on you. Yeah, smaller on you. I didn't fake it, I didn't hide the pain, I didn't need an umbrella for a phantom rain. The tears you braced for never touched the floor. I just found the handle of the front screen door. A strange kind of joyful, a terrifying truth, like I just got back the better half of my youth. You watched me leave expecting a fight or a freeze, but I walked away smiling. Yes, I walked away smiling, just smiling at the stars. I kept the heavy curtains drawn tight against the gray. Watched the calendar pages curl and turn to dust in the hallway tray. The frost settled hard on the windshield of my 2010 sedan. I was playing small, sticking to a safe and quiet plan. Saved my best wine for a dinner guest who never showed his face. Living life like I was running in second place. Just a shadow in the pantry, waiting for the light to bend, or wondering when the long, cold quiet would finally end. But the mercury is rising in the thermometer glass. I'm done watching the glory days walk on past. The dormant seed finally cracked the clay. I'm claiming the sun, I'm naming the day. No more hibernation, no more reasons. Look at the skyline, baby, this is my season. There's a yellow dress I bought back in June of 17, hung in the back of the closet like a ghost of a prom queen. Today I cut the tags off and I threw the receipt away. Put the key in the ignition and drove out to the bay. The mud on my boots has dried into holy ground. I stopped listening to the dials making that static sound. The fences I built to keep the disappointment out are coming down now, brick by brick, without a doubt. Yeah, the mercury is breaking through the thermometer glass. I'm catching the moments, moving too fast to pass. The dormant seed finally cracked the clay. I'm claiming the sun, I'm naming the day. No more hibernation, no more reasons. Check the horizon, baby, this is my season. My mother told me patience is a virtue you can hold, but she never said it gets heavy when you start getting old. So I'm cashing in the chips that I saved for a rainy night, buying a ticket to the coast on the very next flight. I'm not asking permission from the ghosts in the hall. I'm painting the living room a color that isn't neutral at all. The harvest is heavy and the barn door is wide. There's nowhere left for the timid to hide. It wasn't a waste that time in the dark. It was the flint striking steel to create the spark. I had to be quiet to hear my own heartbeat. Had to be cold to appreciate the heat. Was worth. So if you see me glowing like a neon sign at noon, don't ask me why I'm howling at a daylight moon. I've paid my dues in the shadows and the sleep. Now I'm dancing barefoot on the asphalt street. The winter can't come back whenever it wants to try, but right now there's not a single cloud in my sky. Oh, the mercury shattered the thermometer glass. I'm the lead role now, not part of the cast. The dormant seed the sun, I'm seizing the day. No more hibernation, no more reasons. Tell the whole world, baby, this is my season. Yeah, I'm walking in the golden hour light. This is my season, and I'm doing it right. The leaves are turning gold, the wind is getting bold. My time, my turn, my round, my burn. This is my season. Yeah, finally my season. Found a coffee ring on the counter, shaped like a halo or a noose. Depends on how the sunlight hits the oak before the morning gets loose. The girl who lived here 24 hours ago left a sink full of dishes and a trail of half-hearted apologies and whiskey-soaked wishes. She was angry at the mailman, she was bitter at the rain. She wore her stubbornness like a crown and her silence like a stain. I'm cleaning up her mess today, wiping down the grind, evicting the tenant who occupied this body one last time. I ain't trying to be a saint, I ain't shooting for the moon, just trying to sweep out the dust from this afternoon. Don't need a trophy, don't need the town to see I'm just in a fist fight with the history inside of me. You gotta be just a little bit better than yesterday me. Rewind the tape back to the summer of '09. She was reckless with hearts, mostly her own, crossing every yellow line. Thought that burning bridges was just a way to light the road, carrying a chip on her shoulder that grew into a heavy load. She laughed at the cautious, she bet on the long shot and lost, never stopped at the toll booths to calculate the cost. I see her sometimes in the rear view, waving with a cigarette, the ghost of a girl who hadn't learned how to forgive herself yet. I ain't trying to be a saint, I ain't shooting for the moon, just trying to sweep out the dust from this afternoon. Don't need a trophy, don't need the town to see I'm just in a fist fight with the history inside of me. Gotta be just a little bit better than yesterday me. It's not a straight line up the mountain, it's a jagged little scar. Sometimes the yesterday me is driving the car. She takes the wheel when I'm tired, she steals It's a daily negotiation, a terrible iron switch, but I wrestle the keys back, mile by slow mile, replacing her smirk with a genuine smile. Last Tuesday was a draw. I didn't gain no ground. Let the old voices talk a little too loud. Let the anxiety pound. But this morning I made the bed, paid the bill on time. Didn't snap at the stranger when he cut in the grocery line. Small victories that the scoreboard doesn't show. Planting seeds in the winter, trusting something's gonna grow. The yesterday we would have folded, packed it up and fled, but today I'm standing firm on the words I actually said. Kinder, softer in the eyes. I hope she sees my current best as a mediocre try. 'Cause if I stay stagnant in the rust star state, the iron in the blood and the soul's on the feet, so I'll be the stepping stone for who she's gonna be. A sacrificial offering to my own destiny. Inch by inch, keep climbing. Brick by brick, keep time. And wall comes down or the wall gets built, depending on how you handle the guilt. Don't look at the summits, look at the shoes. You got nothing to win and everything to lose. It can stay the same, it can stay the same. Change the player, don't hate the game. No, I ain't a saint and I'll never reach the moon, but I'm scrubbing the floorboards of this afternoon. Don't need a trophy, don't need the world to agree. I'm winning the war with the history inside of me. Gotta be, yeah, I'm gonna be better than yesterday me, better than the Tuesday me, better than the heartbreak me. Just a little bit, just an inch. Goodbye, yesterday. Hello. Mama had a rule book hidden in the spice rack, between the nutmeg and the thyme. Said a soft voice and a hot plate bring the man back and keeps him towing the line. So I practiced my silence like a Sunday hymn, stars to collars till they stood up straight, waiting for the sound of boots on the porch trim, thinking patience was the only key to the gate. I was 17, playing house in a costume made of fear. Believing love was something you earned by disappearing. Yeah, the script didn't fit when the lights went down, and the applause never came for the girl in the gown. I'm tearing out the pages, burning the stage. No more walking on eggshells inside of a cage. I'm rewriting the rhythm, I'm changing the sway. Finally learning to love my way. Then came the boy with a Chevrolet smile, who liked his music loud and his whiskey neat. I cut my hair and I changed my dial just to look good in the passenger seat. I laughed at jokes that stung like salt and apologized for rain I didn't make fall, thinking if he left it would be my fault for not being enough to fill up the hall. I spent 3 years shrinking just to fit in his hand, a temporary tourist in my own promised land. Yeah, the script didn't fit when the lights went down, and the applause never came for the girl in the gown. I'm tearing out the pages, burning the stage. No more walking on eggshells inside of a cage. I'm rewriting the rhythm, I'm changing the sway. Finally learning to love my way. Moved to the city where the neon hums, tried to be wild just to kill the tame. Dance with strangers to electric drums, but the lonely feeling looked exactly the same. I realized the rebellion was just another mask, another way to ask for permission to be. It shouldn't be a chore, it shouldn't be a task to find a heart that beats in time with me. It wasn't about being good or being bad, it was about the honest voice I never knew I had. So I stopped cooking dinner when I wasn't hungry, I stopped saying yes when I meant no. I let the laundry pile up on a Sunday and watch the real colors of my spirit show. And that's when you walked in, messy and true. You didn't want a maid, you didn't want a prize, you just wanted the person hiding behind the blue. And for the first time I didn't have to compromise. You loved the edges that I used to sand down. You love the queen without the heavy crown. Now the house is quiet, but it breathes with ease. No rules in the cupboard, no ghosts in the hall. We navigate the storm and the gentle breeze without worrying if the sky is gonna fall. You pour the coffee, I read the news. We don't keep score of who gave more today. There's nothing left to prove and nothing left to lose when you throw the ancient map away. It took 1,000 miles of drive and roam to find the melody of my own song. 'Cause the script never fit when the lights went down, and I don't need applause for the girl in the gown. I tore out the pages, I burned down the stage, stepped out of the shadow, broke out of the cage. I found a new rhythm, I found a new sway. I'm finally learning to love my way. Yeah, my way, not mama's way, not his way. Just the truth. Kept my opinions in the glove box locked tight, folding my knees against the dashboard on the passenger side. Even though my legs were long enough to cramp up in the dark, I let you drive the miles while I just managed the spark. I bought shoes without heels so I wouldn't look down at your eyes. Apologized to the doorway when I brushed against the side. Living life like a guest in a house that I bought, tying knots in my tongue so I wouldn't get caught speaking thoughts. But I don't shrink anymore, I don't condense my soul to fit inside the thimble that you offered as a bowl. I'm taking up the hallway, I'm filling up the room. I'm done planting plastic flowers just so you can see a bloom. Yeah, the water's overflowing and the river's running wide. I don't shrink anymore, I've got nowhere left to hide. Do you remember the dinner with your friends from out of state? I ate half a salad and I left the rest on the plate, because you said looking hungry wasn't something ladies do. So I starved in the kitchen just to look polite for you. I turned down the volume on the records that I loved, fit my winter spirit into tiny velvet gloves. I edited the laughter after it was just a polite smile, walking on eggshells for mile after mile. No, I don't shrink anymore, I don't edit out the noise. I'm done being one of your collectible toys. I'm taking up the mattress, spreading arms out like a plane. I'm not scared of getting wet when I'm dancing in the rain. Yeah, the ceiling's getting higher and the walls are pushed aside. I don't shrink anymore, I got too much dignity to hide. It happened on a Tuesday when the laundry pile fell. I realized I was washing out the sin of my own hell. I looked in the mirror and the ghost looking back was a paper-thin version of the woman that I lacked. I packed up the silence in a box by the door, and I told you that the midget you created isn't here no more. With the 3-inch lift, and if I make you nervous, well, that's just the continental drift. I'm moving continents, darling, while you're stuck on the shore. I'm too loud for the library you kept me in before. I bought a truck that takes 2 lanes to turn around, just to feel the weight of my own tires on the ground. I'm not sorry for the shadow that I cast upon the lawn. The sun is finally rising and the twilight girl is gone. Some days I catch myself trying to crouch down low. It's a muscle memory from a lifetime ago. But then I stretch my spine until it cracks like thunder, pull myself out from the wave I was under. There is space for my anger, there is space for my joy, there is room for the woman that you couldn't destroy. Gravel popping under tires that haven't been rotated in years. I recognize the rhythm of your approach before the engine clears. Used to be I'd have the kettle whistling before you hit the brake, running barefoot to the driveway for appearance's sake. Now I sit here on the swing, watching the dust settle down. Just another Tuesday afternoon in this quiet town. You step out looking specifically tailored to persuade, but the sunlight hits you different on the bed that you made. Don't mistake the lack of shouting for an open gate. I didn't trade my softness for a heart made out of slate. I'll still pour you water, I'll still wish you well, but I won't buy the ticket for another ride through hell. I ain't bitter, baby, I ain't turned into a miser. I'm exactly who I was, still kind, just wiser. Last time you stood on these planks, you wore a different face. Talked about a run of bad luck and needing just a little space. I gave you the guest room and the spare keys to my sedan. You gave me empty gas tanks and a sudden change of plans. I spent 3 seasons paying off the debt of your good time, while you were somewhere south of here, forgetting every dime. I see you scanning the windows to see if the lock is strictly visual, but the security system here is completely spiritual. So don't mistake the lack of shouting for an open gate. I didn't trade my softness for a heart made out of slate. I'll still pour you water, I'll still wish you well, but I won't buy the ticket for another ride through hell. I ain't bitter, baby, I ain't turned into a miser. I'm exactly who I was, still kind, just wiser. Now you're leaning on the railing with that crooked little grin, asking how I've been and if I might just let you in. You say you've changed your ways, you found a job, you found the light, but your shadow's looking heavy in the afternoon sunlight. It's a familiar script, I think I wrote the second page, but the director quit the production and the actor aged. I can hear the pleas waiting in the back of your throat, but I burned the life preserver when you sank the boat. It's a heavy thing to carry, always being the safety net when the acrobat doesn't care about the landing that he gets. I used to think that love meant fixing everything you broke, until I started choking on the secondhand smoke. Kindness isn't weakness, it's a choice that I defend, but I can be a neighbor without being your best friend. Yeah, I can wish you sunshine without letting in the rain. I can offer you a bandage, but I won't accept the pain. No, I won't accept the pain. Cut the motor off. I've got a basket of apples here, take them for your cough. That's as far as this thing goes. The kitchen's closed today. I love myself too much to let you take it all away. watch you back out slowly, confused by my restraint. I didn't yell or scream or cuss or faint, just waved from the porch as you shifted into gear. The most peaceful goodbye I've had in 20 years. No, I didn't mistake the lack of shouting for an open gate. I kept all my softness, didn't turn to sleep. I poured you the water, and I wished you well, watching you drive your own car through your own private hell. I ain't bitter, baby, I ain't turned into a miser. I'm exactly who I was, still kind, just wiser.
The surveyor put his orange flags along the creek bed yesterday. Said the view from here would be worth a fortune if I cleared the hay. He talks about square footage and the commute to the interstate. I'm watching a red-tailed hawk deciding on its own fate. This coffee in my hand tastes like the well water it came from. Iron and patience leaving a stain on the porcelain drum. He checks his watch like time is something he can negotiate. But the oak tree by the mailbox doesn't care if he's late. There's a map in his pocket with lines drawn through my living room, a blueprint for a castle built on top of my family's tomb. He offers me a check with too many zeros to count, but he can't buy the way the light hits the southern mound. So I stand where I am, boots locked in the clay. Let the world spin faster, I'm not moving away. You can shift the horizon, you can rename a road, but my shadow is heavy, it's a permanent load. Not lost, not waiting, not stuck in a jam. I'm exactly the coordinate of who I am. I stand where I am. I remember when the city was just a glow in the northern sky. Now the streetlights are creeping closer, looking me in the eye. My sister left for the coast in '94, said she needed the breeze. I stayed for the silence that rattles through these hickory trees. She sends me postcards of oceans that look the same, blue as the paint. Peeling off the barn door, distinctive and quaint. She says I'm hiding from life, letting the seasons rust my soul. But she doesn't know the peace of having nowhere else to go. Yeah, I stand where I am, gravel tied in the tread. No use running from the ghosts, that's I stand where I am. Is fluttering under the weight of a stone, a contract for freedom, or so I am shown. But freedom isn't an exit sign or a highway lane. It's knowing the story behind every single weather vane. If I leave, who tells the winner which fence post is weak? Who listens to the timber when the floorboards creak? My history isn't portable, it doesn't pack in a crate. It's mixed in the mortar, it's locked in the gate. They say the world belongs to the ones who move fast, who burn down the bridges to outrun the past. But there's power in stillness, in the refusal to slide, like a boulder resisting the pull of the tide. I've weathered the drought and the banks closing in. I've paid for this dirt with the sweat on my skin. Take your machinery, take your plans and your crew. There's no vacancy here, and there's nothing for you. No, there's nothing for you. No, there's nothing for you. The sun's dipping low, painting the surveyor's flags red. He drives off defeated, shaking his head. The silence rushes back like a wave hitting the shore. And I love this old porch a little bit more. The crickets start singing their twilight decree, a victory anthem just for the willow and me. I wash out the mud and I turn off the light, ready to guard it all through the night. 'Cause I stand where I am, planted deep in the dark. Every scar on this land matches a scar on my heart. You can map out the future, draw lines on a page, but you can't act a part art on another man's stage. Not leaving, not breaking, not distinct like a lamb. I'm the mountain, the valley, the wolf and the ram. I stand where I am. Yeah, right here, where the roots meet the bone. I stand right here. Let the seasons turn over. Where I'm not moving. I used to iron the creases out of denim jeans, just so the neighbors wouldn't see the fraying at the seams. A gold star student with a panic in her chest, thinking love was something distinct from doing my best. that didn't bear my name. Just happy to be standing in the shadow of the frame, holding my breath until the guests went home, terrified of the silence when I faced the room alone. Running on a treadmill that wasn't plugged in, chasing a finish line where I could never win. I thought the prize was hidden in the perfect shade of paint, but the quiet didn't kill me and the mirror didn't break. I stopped measuring the value of the space I take. The hollow in the center has been filled up with the rough, jagged edges of a woman who has finally felt enough. Yeah, I finally feel enough. Then came the years of twisting into shapes, for boys who wanted mystery and men who wanted drapes. I apologize for rain clouds that I didn't bring. I cut my voice down to a whisper just to let them sing. I was a fixer with a toolbox full of rusted parts, trying to hotwire the engines of cold and different hearts, thinking if I bled a little more upon the floor, they'd finally see the worth inside and open up the door. Buying tickets to a movie that I didn't want to see, rewriting every chapter of the history of me, just to fit inside a pocket that was stitched a bit too tight. But the quiet didn't kill me and the mirror didn't break. I stopped measuring the value of the space I take. The hollow in the center has been filled up with the rough, jagged edges of a woman who has finally felt enough. Oh, I finally feel enough. The career ladder looked like a stairway to the stars, but it was just fluorescent lights and lonely rental cars. I bought the house on the hill to prove I had the means, but the rooms were just echoes of forgotten teenage dreams. I wore the suit of armor made of silk and tailored thread, while the little girl inside me was starving to be fed. I waited for the applause, but the auditorium was bare, just dust motes dancing in the heavy stagnant air. And then one Tuesday morning the coffee pot just hissed, and I realized all the sunrises that I had surely missed. I didn't put on makeup, I didn't make the bed, I let the gray hair show upon the crown of my head. I put the yardstick down and let the gavel fall. I realize I'm not a statue standing in a hall. I'm flesh and bone and messy grace, and I don't need to win the race. Authentic version that I have ever been. No audience to clap for the way I hold my tea, just the simple heavy comfort of finally being me. I forgave the girl who tried so hard to please the crowd. I wrapped her in a blanket and I said it out loud, that the quiet didn't kill us and the mirror didn't break. We stopped measuring the value of the space we take. The hollow in the center's overflowing with the stuff of a life that's lived in color, and it finally feels enough. Yeah, it finally feels enough. Enough. Just enough. Not more, not less, just this much.
receipt from the diner in Austin, doubled up inside the pocket of my denim jacket. Ink's fading out just like the shouting matches did. Funny how paper lasts longer than the noise we made. You were ordering the pancakes, I was checking my phone. Both of us sitting together but dining alone. That version of me is a stranger I'd rather not meet. And you were a ghost sitting across in the booth seat. I miss the way you drive with one hand on the wheel. I miss the jokes that made the hard times heal. I even miss the smell of your wood smoke cologne. But I don't miss the war zone we called a home. I miss you, darling, in 100 little ways. But I don't miss the storm clouds that covered our days. I miss the man, I miss the touch. But God, I tell you, I don't miss us. Do you remember the party at Sarah's back in July? We looked like a magazine cover, a perfect lie, hand in hand walking through the sliding glass door, while privately keeping the score of the fight from before. That two-headed monster we fed with our pride ate up the air in the room, leaving nowhere to hide. People got tired of walking on shelves round our feet. We were a bitter pill that tasted too sweet. Yeah, I miss the records you played on Sunday nights. I miss the way you'd fix the porch warning lights. I miss the comfort of knowing someone was there. But I don't miss the tension that hung in the air. I miss you, honey, and the spark in your eye. But I don't miss the jealousy making us cry. I miss the friendship, the crutch, and the trust. But honestly, baby, I don't miss us. Silence is heavy when we're used to the roar. Took me a winter to learn what the quiet was for. I had to untangle the knots that we tied in my mind, leaving the wreckage of we so far behind. I saw your mother at the grocery last week. She looked away, didn't trust herself to speak. It's sad how a break, a divorce is a family too. But she misses the girl who was happy before you. We were chemical fire, a beautiful wreck, a heavy gold chain hanging around a bruised neck. Love isn't supposed to feel like a cage match fight, or waiting for thunder in the middle of the night. I don't miss the questions, I don't miss the doubt. I don't miss the screaming, trying to figure it out. We were better apart than we ever were joined. Two bankrupt souls on a double-sided coin. And the birds sing loud, no thunder rolling from a dark, angry cloud. I hope you found someone who brings out your best, instead of a love that puts you to the test. I kept the photos where we're smiling and young, before the bitter words rolled off of my tongue. You're a good man when you're standing on your own. It was just the combination that turned us to stone. So I miss the laughter and the late night talks. I miss the shadow of your feet on the walks. I miss the history and the secrets we knew. But I don't miss the person I became around you. I miss the love of the partner, the friend. But I thank the good Lord that it came to an end. I miss the memories gathering dust. But oh, hallelujah, I don't miss us. Oh, I don't miss us. No, I don't miss us. I miss you, but I don't miss the pain. Just the ghost of a two-person hurricane. I don't miss us. Don't miss us. I'm good on my own. Yeah, I'm good on my own.
floorboards in the hallway, knew my weight by heart. I learned to walk then like a ghost, skipping the squeegee part. 10 years of morning coffee, stirred with a plastic spoon, just so the metal wouldn't clatter and disturb the noon. I wore the beige you liked, blended with the beige walls, and dashboard doll just nodding through the long hall. You call it peace, I call it holding breath, a slow and polite kind of social bet. But the seams began to split around the shoulders of my soul. I tried to keep it buttoned, trying to pray to minor roll, but thunder doesn't ask permission when it starts to roll. I didn't mean to break the windows or wake the neighbors up. I just poured too much spirit in a porcelain cup. Yeah, I simply got too heavy for the heavy air inside. I outgrew the silence, was nowhere left to hide. Do you remember a dinner party back in 17? You told a joke, I laughed on cue, a well-oiled machine. But underneath the table, I was digging nails in deep, counting prime numbers just to put my rage to sleep. You love the way I listened, well, the way I didn't speak. A statue made of patience, kissing you on the cheek. But statues crumble when the winter starts to shift. Quiet is a burn, darling, not a gift. Till the seams began to split around the shoulders of my soul. I stopped trying to keep it blatant, stopped the minor roll, because thunder never asks permission when it starts to roll. I didn't mean to shatter pictures or shake the coffee cup. Too heavy for the heavy air inside. I outgrew the silence, wide open and wide-eyed. It wasn't a fight, there was no shouting match, just the sound of the key turning in the latch. The first time I said no, it sounded like a gun the ceiling. It rattled in your chest the moment that the quiet finally filled the test. I saw your eyes go wide, I saw the comfort break, a decade of stillness drowning in the wake. Where the dogs bark all night long, and I leave the radio playing my least favorite song. Just because I can, just because the noise is mine. I traded in the diamonds for a jagged, rough design. Sometimes I sit on the porch and scream at the moon, just to make sure I still can, just to stay in tune. It's messy and it's feeling trapped in that silent velvet cell. You probably found another ghost to haunt your beige hallway, someone who tiptoes gently, who has nothing to say. I hope she finds her volume before the decade ends, before the silence becomes the only